All right. All right. Testing, sound looks to be working, so let's get started with Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin right now is currently at $58,000. I think the lowest you go on Bitcoin, if we go to the bigger time frames, would be $54,000, because I know a lot of people are saying that there's a head and shoulders playing out on Bitcoin. Usually I don't think those play out, but if it was to play out, 54K would be where you would be targeting if that were to play out. To the upside, your next resistance, if you want to go back up from here, would be $60,300. And to the downside, you have some support at 55K, but like I said, 54K is where the measured move would play out to be if the head and shoulders does play out on Bitcoin. Usually it does not, but I think 80% of the time or some stat like that was it usually does not play out, but we'll see what happens. 54K I think is a worst case scenario. I think that's the bottom, and then I do think you rally back up there to new all-time highs for Bitcoin. The 1 hour chart, according to the GOM fans, is saying we should go up from here, so there's a very good chance, 58K was the bottom, and we're going up from here. I can tell you right now, look at the MACD, it's already looking like it's wanting to top out here. You definitely could go up a little bit higher, but I would say, yeah, you definitely have room to go up more on the MACD on Bitcoin, but right now it could be topping out here on the 1 hour chart. We will see. Let me go to the 15-minute chart and see what that looks like. 15-minute chart is already going down, so yeah, we could be going down a little bit lower here on Bitcoin, but I think worst case scenario is $54,000. So with that being said, I think short term you could go up here, but I think it's actually looking a little bit more bearish than bullish right now on the smaller time frames. And I do think 54, 55K gets tagged, unfortunately, just because there's no momentum on Bitcoin right now, and the MACD is looking bearish. And that still has a lot more room to fall on the 15-minute chart. 1 hour chart can go up more, but that's also losing momentum as well. So I think Bitcoin is locally topping out, unfortunately, and I do think you break 58K to the downside. With that being said, altcoins are probably going to bleed a little bit. And a coin I've been trading today was Jasmine Coin. MACD is topping out right now on Jasmine Coin, so I would expect on Jasmine Coin, my buy target tonight, depending on what Bitcoin is doing. If Bitcoin holds 58K, I'm going to be very excited to buy Jasmine at 9 cents. I think 9.5, I mean, that's only a tenth of a penny away. I think 9 cents gets tagged later tonight again. I hope I'm right, because I would like to buy it at that price. But if Bitcoin's at 54K, then I think this is obviously, Jasmine Coin's going to fall way more than just down to 9 cents. I think it probably goes down to 8 cents if Bitcoin goes down to 54K. But yeah, it just had a nice push up here from 9 to 10 cents. I sold at 9.5. And yeah, but I think Jasmine's topping out locally as well. Another coin I do want to buy more of is XYO coin. I think this could be a good buy, but I would look to buy this. We're at 2.8 right now. I would like to buy this around 2.5, 2.6, because the MACD, which I'm starting to use the MACD more again, on the MACD is topping out, it looks like, on the 15-minute chart, so I do think XYO coin goes down. If you guys want to see any coins, let me know, and drop a follow. If you guys are new, I'd appreciate it. So, how you doing, Dogfish? So yeah, that's it. SHIB coin went parabolic today. Market cap I think is very close to what it is of Dogecoin. I do think this is topping out here, because if you go to the MACD and the big, I mean, that's ridiculous. MACD is completely overbought on the 6 hour chart. It needs to cool off. There's a daily chart, MACD. So where do I expect this to come down to? So let me go back to SHIB, and let's do a new fib on SHIB. If that was the top, and I draw it from the top. I'll use the wicks. Hold on, let me just redo this. Boom, boom. I mean, if you want to go higher, you could go up to, 10.685. But I do think if you were to go down, this was your top, your next support would be the 0.236 at 67.55. Below that, which I do think it's tagged. I think you actually tagged it on the smaller time frames. I thought you did at least. I thought you went up to, I think you went up to 91 or whatever the top was today. Then I think you came down on this wick right here to down to 65, tested the 0.236 fib, got a bounce, and now you're trying to break the previous all-time high, which is at 88.36. It looks like you're trying to go back up right now, but like I said, you have support at 65 with the 0.236 fib, so that's where I'd expect it to test again to the downside if SHIB is done with its move. And below that is a 0.382 fib at 0.555. So I would expect you to be done for now, because a lot of the RSI and MACD need to reset, but I could be wrong. I personally would not be buying at these levels. I mean, that's ridiculous to buy a coin that's up 80% in the last 24 hours. But yeah. So yeah, that one parabolic, I do think you come back down at least to 65 though before you push higher for like a double bottom or something, or you go below 65. But I think 65 has to get tagged again before you go up higher. But I could be wrong. So yeah, that's about all I got. Depending on what Bitcoin does, it's gonna definitely decide what the other altcoins do. So we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any requests, let me know. Otherwise, that's about it. So I will be live on Friday next at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I guess until Friday, trade safe, and I guess I'll see you guys then.
This he took a big old crap on that. Okay, very disappointed. I just went, yeah, very mad. But the whole point though is the SEC, they can drive this thing.